I'm the last speaker, and I'm also a Singaporean, by the way. So what I'm going to do quickly will be to highlight, beside the economics aspect of the entire human wealth program, I'm going to bring you across to the one aspect of the human wealth program that probably will enhance the livelihood of people who will encounter, who had the unfortunate experience to encounter disaster. We all know that the disaster extracts a huge toll on humankind whenever and wherever they strike. But the ongoing threat of disaster extracts its own toll by making our future more uncertain. We need not only recall our recent tsunami, which affects South Asia and Southeast Asia itself, the Katrina in the US, and most recently in Pakistan, and the last few days in New Zealand itself. I have actually devoted most of my career, having, thanks to Phil, introduction over the last 20 years, spending time understanding how businesses and other institutions can be more resilient in the face of this kind and all kinds of disaster. Unfortunately, none of us can make disaster go away. But what I have learned in the course of my work is that we can prepare and respond in many smarter ways to minimize the impact of disaster should they strike. Okay, this is exactly why I'm honored to be associated with GCEL. The Human Wealth Program will deliver timely, significant economic benefits. Yet no one should ignore another compelling benefit of this bold global initiative. The ability to help us all to respond more swiftly and much more effectively to a disaster is one of the major contributions of the Human Wealth Program. This program will also help us prepare much better for any future disaster, alleviating the uncertainty that can keep us from making the decision we should. GCEL Human Wealth Program will provide the world with powerful new tools to respond and prepare for disaster in a very much smarter way. At the root of the whole program itself, these tools supplies the real-time dynamic information everyone needs to respond most effectively. This pipeline of information is actually quite complex, but it can be summed up this way. Relief organizations around the world can now see what material are available, in what quantity, and where they are in the real-time world. Everyone agrees that such information is priceless in enabling the best disaster response. The problem today is that the information is simply not available at any price. You can look at all the disaster that has happened in the last couple of days in Pakistan and also in New Zealand itself. GCEL is addressing this problem through its global logistics system. Not only will the information improve disaster response, it will also be made available free to all. This public spirit is another reason why I'm honored to be part of GCEL. I would like to sum up why GCEL Human Wealth Program can make disaster response a very smarter way as compared to what we're seeing in the world today. With global real-time information that's available of all material needed in an emergency, the global logistics industry can now mobilize rapidly and deliver disaster supplies in the swiftest and the most efficient way, which is what GCEL is truly meant for. The same information will be made possible in emergency transportation flow management system that can direct and redirect traffic as required. This not only will allow us to remote shipment during emergency, but also ensure a sustained flow of commerce at the same time. This will enable us to achieve project or identify what are the key resources, such as blanket tentage, that's available in the nearest ship, available to the nearest port of call, to be redirected to the locations such as the current disaster in Pakistan. GCEL Human Wealth Program will also provide the tools to build a rapid logistic pipeline that may be required under some emergencies. and also to align specific activities in the nearest logistics service provider and dynamically track and monitor their performance to ensure needs are met. In summary, GCEL is providing a game-changing innovation, and I believe that this will supply a quantum leap in how the world responds and prepare for disaster. Best of all, it's offered free to every nation and relief organization in the world. Finally, in addition to making agencies and government around the world more effective, GCEL initiative gives business a much easier means of lending a helping hand when disasters strike. I have been heartened by the growing number of companies who has taken the responsibility seriously, and especially to lending a helping hand when the disaster happens. Another compelling benefit of this GCEL program is that businesses can elect in advance to make their products available in the event of an emergency, and hence this will allow the logistic to be mobilized in the shortest possible time and most efficiently. This case of participation will help businesses provide the help they offer and will also encourage more businesses to get involved. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess this sums up the entire requirement of which I deem as the last part of the GCEL, which is to enhance disaster relief for an uncertain world. Thank you.
This video is brought to you by the Business Continuity Management Institute. Check out our website at www.bcminstitute.org for more videos.